61%. This is a USA Today snapshots.
Okay.
61% of drivers in fatal motor vehicle traffic crashes were daydreaming.
Great.
It's the number one distraction in those fatalities. This is taken off of...
That's...
14% were distracted by cell phones. Just to give you some comparison.
Well, I'd rather have that than fucking somebody daydreaming.
This is an insurance analysis of police data from 2012 to 2016. Yeah. 61% were daydreaming. Well, what about... These are people that obviously... They can't determine whether a dead person was daydreaming at the point that they died. So
it's probably
this must be
more?
people that survive.
And we're just like, oh,
I wasn't paying attention.
I was daydreaming. Yeah.
And then I killed that guy?
It was crazy. I
drifted off.
I was just imagining. I was having dinner with Cardi B, and I was LeBron James. I was crazy. I won. I hit all the shots, and we won all the games.
And then next thing I know,
holy shit! It's Cardi B and Beyonce, and Halsey and Lady Gaga, and then we're all like somehow in like a pool, but it was like a pool that I used to go to in my next door neighbors when I was in like middle school.
That's dreaming.
Oh. But it's in the day.
Yeah, no, but that's like.
With daydreaming, you're just off. You're just.
You're not. I don't know how. You know.
What's the delineation? Daydreaming, you can't go that deep.
I don't think daydreaming can get that weird
like,
referential.
I'm the CEO now. Okay.
Or like just potentialities of your own life. Like when I get there, I'm gonna say this, this, and this, and this.
I'm gonna tell them all. But it doesn't go, okay. So I'm in deep REM sleep. Yeah. Can't kill anybody doing that.
Yeah.
Unless you somebody who can fall asleep and go into deep REM right away.
Yeah. What's what happens to narcoleptics?
Just don't want to think that could be terrible that you killed my brother. What were you doing?
I was
totally daydreaming.
Oh,
man. I killed your bro, huh? That sucks.
I'm sorry, man.
I was daydreaming. I was daydreaming again. I've always done it. Never killed anybody, I don't think. Up until now, of course. But yeah, I was zooming in my new sports car. Or is that a dream?
Me and Gaga.
You gotta tell me.
It's more like I was thinking about what I was gonna
eat for dinner.
Yeah, I was imagining what dinner was gonna be like.
Could I make fettuccine Alfredo from scratch? Could I do that? Ugh! Be careful out there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I want to know I need to know what a daydream is and what a night dream is. Because like you said, a night dream is fantastical.
Yeah, it just is all things from all places. Daydreaming is more like, I think it's more like...
I'll tell
It's like things that could potentially actually, life could actually happen.
Work out, but it doesn't, so it's still false.
I'm imagining
things working out for once.
Oh, fuck, I just killed somebody.
No, wait, this makes it all worse. I was really in a bad place, so I just daydreamed that things might actually work out. Turns out I killed a whole family.
It's what you get.
It's what you get.
I had a weird dream last night about a neighbor, a kid that lived there he was roughly my age, and we were all right. We were neighborly friends. We weren't like friends.
Okay.
We didn't stay in touch, but I was old enough that I think at one point I've talked about it on the show that I was hired to babysit. And I called, I had recently heard about sex numbers, 976 numbers.
Okay.
And I used their home phone and called like...
All of them.
Like, wasn't thinking. Once I heard what it was so caught up in that I just couldn't stop.
Got to be a part of this.
Panicked.
What is this?
In the dream... Very strange. In the dream, I walked up to the house. It was current day-ish. Okay. And it was the house had sort of dilapidated.
Current day-ish, like 2011?
No, I think it was like...
It was probably roughly autumn 2011.
I think it was now.
Okay.
And the house was quite dilapidated in the front, and there was a lot of stuff outside. But I couldn't tell if it had been just very windy and a lot of brush had been brushed up against the house, or if
it was
neglected. So I walked up to it
gingerly
to see if it was abandoned, and then walked in.
Uninvited? Just walked into the house?
I think I knocked and no one answered, so I walked in. And when I walked in, I saw a picture of the mother of the house nude. She was nude in the photograph.
Topless or totally nude?
No.
Full body photograph. Frame. Right there for you to just see when you walked into their home.
And then she was there. And she was looking up the stairs, and she called Jonathan. So I turn and I look. I also didn't have a shirt on. By the way, I forgot. I'm not joking. I didn't have a shirt on for whatever reason. So she says Jonathan, and I turn to her, but she's talking to a different Jonathan, like up the stairs. She was
Jonathan Van Ness from Queer Eye.
And I say hi, and I startle her because I respond to her calling my name.
Topless.
She's startled by my response, but once she sees me, she's not startled by the fact that I've shirtlessly walked into her home 30 years after the last time I was there.
Oh, look, I think that's Jonathan. Cool.
The other Jonathan. So yeah,
wow.
Yeah, it was wild. I think some other stuff shook out.
Definitely.
Some other things. But she was there alone.
Yeah, she was.
I mean, or not alone, but because there was the other Jonathan, whoever that was. But the rest of the family, the father and the son had moved out.
I had a pizza with me for some reason.